Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. This is the little box I'm making today. It's this milk carton style box. Isn't it cute? Really sweet, I think, and dinky, and I've just kept it closed here at the top with this little binder clip. So let me show you what I did. I have a piece here of bumblebee cardstock, and this measures 7.5 inches by 6 inches, and we're going to do some scoring. So we are going to score at this is on the 7.5 inch side, the long side. I'm going to score at 1/2 inch, and then we're going to score again at 2.5 inches, 4 inches, and 6 inches, just like that. Okay, then I'm going to turn it around to the short side, so that's the 6-inch side, and we are going to score at 1.5 inches, and then at 4.5 inches, and then again at 5.5 inches, just like that. But all the measurements and all the scoring lines and everything will be on the blog post on my website, and the link to that in the description box below. So let's fold on all our score lines quickly. So I'll get out our bone folder here and give everything a really good burnish. And that just means for doing what I'm doing now, folding and then running the bone folder along to really crispen up all of our folds. And a really good bone folder is an invaluable tool in your craft kit. It really is. So this little piece here at the top, I'm just going to give it a really good press both ways. And actually this one too, just like that. Okay, so now we're going to do some cutting. So I'm going to get my scissors out, and we're going to cut up to the score line. So this is on the 7.5 inch side, and here we have the first scoring here at 1.5 inches, then we have 4.5 and 5.5. so this 1.5 inch we're going to cut up to the score line, just like that. It's easier to sometimes show than to explain. And then again, and then again. And here, where you have this little piece here left at the end, we're going to cut that off at an angle. Just like that. Okay. I didn't really fold the score line very well, I can see this. It got missed out. Okay. And then close up our scissors, because that's all the scoring. That's all the cutting we need to do. Get rid of this piece here. And then we can start to put some tear and tape down. And we're going to put some here on this little flap. Just like that. And then if we see how it folds together, when it comes together it's going to fold together like this with a seam at the back. You see? Seam at the back, therefore we know this one, which is 1, 2, 3 on the reverse, is going to be the front, and that's where we want to put our tear and tape as well. Okay, and we're just going to, this is pressure adhesive, give it a burnish, and this will help it to stick better. Okay, so now we can start to, we can see how it's going to come together like this. We can start to stick down our designer series paper. And I've got it all cut up already, and this is the Harvest Meadow. And I'm not going to go through all of the measurements now, but they will be all on the blog post, so don't worry about that. Just go and check that out and you'll find them all there for you. Just search on the website Milk Carton and you will find all the measurements there. There's a couple of boxes I've made at least using this style, so you'll find them all for inspiration. So let's stick down our pieces. So we've got two large pieces here for the front and back. As you can see, it's much easier to put down your pieces now than it will be to do this after everything's constructed, I promise you. So let's put down our side pieces here. Okay. And I'm just using Tombow for ease. That's one of the side pieces, and then I've got these tiny little pieces here, and these are going to go on the front and the back, just here. So you'll see that's the only place they can fit. This also helps you line everything up a bit more easily. Okay, so that's that. So now let's construct our box. So take off our tear and tape here, and then fold over, just like that. As I said, put the sides in, the base in, and then the lid, or the top of the base, whatever you want to call it. Just like this. Use your bone folder to give everything a good go. And then you're just going to pinch the sides in, as you can see. And this top will flappy bit will flap. And this is when your binder clip is useful to hold it all closed. And that's what we have so far. Okay, so this is going to be our front, so I'm going to put that aside like that so I remember. Get rid of our bits of tear and tape, and we're going to do a little stamping. Stamps that we're going to use is this one called Peaceful Moments, and we're going to use this thing that says Happy Birthday. Get a block out, put our Happy Birthday down, and we're going to use Misty Moonlight ink, and I've got some scrap here of basic white. Ink that up. Lovely. Close up the ink pad, and it's fighting me today. There you go. Set that aside there. Set the side to dry, and I'm going to bring in my elegant tag punch, and I've got here a piece of the bumblebee cardstock again. I'm going to punch one of those out. And then I'm going to bring this in here and try and get it as centered as I can. That'll do. Okay. And then all I'm going to do is cut this now in half, this bumblebee one, just like that. Turn this over, look for my Tombow, here it is. I'm going to put a little bit of Tombow on either end, just whoopsie daisy, just like that. And then we're just going to use this as a matting piece. So a little bit there. And there, just keeping everything straight like that. And then I'm going to use some dimensionals to attach this to my bag. I'm going to just put some in the centre. Come on, dimensional backing. I'll bring back our bag. I think I'm going to have it just like that. Okay. And then I have here, I think I'm going to use these again. I've got these I can use. These are the square gems. Oh, I've also brought these up as well that I could use. These are the matte decorative dots. Let's use the decorative dots this time, do it a little bit different. And let's use, oh, these are for, you can see where I've cut ones off to send for club. Where I've made kits, I've cut bits off to send in kits. That's why it's coming off. Okay, those are the matte decorative dots, so let's put those aside. And then I've got here the Flowers for Every Season ribbon. I'm going to just try and tie a small bow. This ribbon is quite forgiving, not too difficult to tie a bow, says me, making a pig's breakfast of it as usual. That'll have to do. Okay, at least both tails are pointing in the right direction. I always take that as a win. And I'm going to stick this down with some glue dots, and we will be finished. So, quite a sweet little harvest project to do. So there you go. So I hope you like them. I think they're really cute. They just look lovely as little table favours even, with somebody's name on the front, don't you think? So thank you again, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know, and please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you wanted more information about the project, as I said, all the measurements and supply list etc. will be on the blog post on my website, and the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. That includes a link to my Facebook group where I host monthly clubs and classes where we make projects just like this together via Facebook Live, so please do come and check it out. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye!